Hello, everybody. It's been a minute since we've been back with a new horror game. Uh, and this is the casting of Frank Stone from the world of Dead by Daylight. For those of you who haven't heard about this game just came out today, and it's a collaboration between the developers of Dead by Daylight, Behavior Interactive, and the creators of Until Dawn, Supermassive Games. Which is why I'm lovingly referring to this game as Dead by Dawn, partly just because smashing the two names together, partly because it's one of my favorite like Deadite lines from the Evil Dead series. It's creepy as hell. Uh, anyway, we're just gonna hang out here for a few minutes on this creepy little main menu while we wait to see if anyone strolls on in. Uh, Going off of what I've seen so far, I do like that they've clearly like Supermassive is kind of recognized like the entertainment value for for these games and streaming because they literally bake Twitch synchronicity into it. Now we don't quite have that working just yet. Presumably next time we're back with another episode of this, we'll have that working right. And the other kind of fun thing is they have couch co-op, where you basically like hand the controller off to other players to let them take over for different decisions. And I think that's a lot of fun. Just recognizing that a lot of the fun in Supermassive style of games is the like interactivity among multiple people. Like I don't know, you get what I mean. Uh, Other than that, we have this, which I feel like is going to be very interesting to watch fill out. It kind of reminds me of finding the totems in the original. Because in a weird way, I've always viewed this style of game as being a sort of successor to stuff like Dragon's Lair, if that makes sense. Where it's basically like it almost becomes an interactive movie in a sense. Like, and I don't mean that disparagingly, mind you. Like, I think these games are a ton of fun. I'm hoping for good things from this, especially because despite what some people have very understandable and I think justifiable gripes with Dead by Daylight, I do think its setting is very interesting, and I like the idea of expanding on it in different ways. Uh, but yeah, no, we're just gonna hang out till about 8:30, and then we're probably gonna get this going. Unfortunately, I don't know if Kevin or Tim or anybody is going to be necessarily joining us tonight. Kevin says he's going to try to jump in later, but again, it's a weeknight. The holiday is past. Uh, and I know Kevin particularly works late and Tim particularly works early. So Tim's probably in bed and Kevin is probably not back from work just yet. Uh, Now, I will say, to give you a preview, like I know one thing, I'm not going to go into this menu because it's going to show my personal Twitch details. Uh, it basically has it set up so like if you're like a Twitch partner or part of the creator program, which I think like Lone Knight Gaming is, I'd have to check with Kevin. It's his channel. You can basically set up polls in the chat for the chat to help make decisions, and I think that's cool as shit. And I love that that's integrated into the game. Let's see. Anything else to say about this? Other than the fact that I really don't know a lot about this going in, other than that, again, it's a supermassive style, like interactive horror game, again, akin to Until Dawn, set in the larger universe of Dead by Daylight. And granted, with Dead by Daylight being the kind of game it is, that could mean a lot of things, but I think it's going to be interesting to explore a bit. And speaking of which, let's see. This is some kind of film development room looking at it. Like, whole ton of reels all over the place, and then of course the viewer right there. While we're just killing a few more. Speaking of Until Dawn, that's another. That's also coming back because it's getting a remaster. I think that I don't know if it's out already or if it's about to come out, and it's even got a movie in production. Which, frankly, that feels like the easiest like knock it out of the ballpark movie to make ever, especially since most of the actors involved in that are like they're modeled after their actors, and those are actors typically still working. Like get Rami Malek back, get Peter Stormare, like get the whole bunch. It's going to be great. Hopefully, I do actually think that was confirmed that Peter Stormare is returning as the therapist for the movie. That could be really interesting. I'd be interested to see that. Anyway, I think we have killed enough time. Yeah, it's just after 8:30, so let's get this started. We are gonna embarrass me. Cutting room floor requires a game. Okay. Hold on. That has a tutorial to it, whatever it is. Alright. We're gonna see. Observer, survivor, sacrifice. Let's see. I love the little flavor text games like this give to their difficulty. You will witness suffering, but survival is expected. You will not escape torment, but you may survive. Leave behind all hope of survival. Well, that's ominous, but we're going to go middle of the road with survivor. Oh. Every choice made, every action taken has consequences. Some will save lives. Some will result in death.
I've sacrificed everything searching for it. A world within a story whispered to me centuries ago. Of a timeless power, infinite in knowledge, voracious in hunger. The entity. A realm so close to ours, but always out of reach. Until I found him. Frank Stone. My key. My killer. I am Augustine Lieber. And I'm about to change our worlds forever.
So, a little bit of general information for people not familiar with Dead by Daylight. The general premise, and I'm simplifying here, is that this being simply referred to as the entity, that's this eldritch monster, abducts people and creatures from various universes to pit against each other in a game of survivors versus killers for its own entertainment. And it feeds off their heightened emotions in those situations. I take it this is Frank Stone, then. Hit me, dog. Crying baby. Where'd the dog going? Oh, into the air duct, apparently. Sketchy ass, industrial district ass place. Where is this dog going? Hunt for missing infant continues. Okay, so that baby we heard crying, Frank there, probably abducted. Oh. It's the fuzz. Cheese it. Cedar Steel Corp. The Burning Mall. It's 1963 Cedar Steel Mill. Oh, and we switched to color. That was a nice transition to color. I like that. Oh, fuck. Sam, 2107 Steel Mill entrance. I should clarify if you're wondering why this cop is dressed so extravagantly.
I'm assuming you're the
I have
night
some
watchman
alt
here.
costumes, I guess, that I was so morbidly
Just
curious
you?
that I equipped
Covering
them.
the entire site?
Oh, no. I got help.
Where are they now? On duty?
Mother Manor. Merlin just goes where he pleases.
Merlin.
My dog.
Okay, so Merlin's the dog.
Doberman Pinscher. Best friend a fella could ask for. Loyal to the seventh horn sounds. Trust him more than I trust myself.
think I selected it, but I don't understand. I guess we gotta wait for the timer to run out. I'm sure it's going slower this time just to, like, introduce me to the concept.
So, you and the dog.
Merlin.
Merlin. You two are security for the whole mill?
I know. Overkill. But between the two of us, we get the job done.
The old man kind of reminds
I
me
don't know
of,
where he's got himself to
in the
tonight.
movie Killer Clowns from
Maybe
Outer
I scared him
Space,
off.
Scared
there's
him
this
off.
old man who's like one of the first people we see get killed by the
That is a good
clowns.
one. Thomas Jefferson Holt's the name. Call me Tom.
Officer Sam Green.
You ain't one of Kusich's deputies, are you?
My captain has loaned me to Sheriff Kusich as additional manpower for the duration of this investigation.
Oh, you mean the business with the missing boy?
That's right.
I'm not gonna fucking try to tick off the drunk guy. Is there any way to, like, speed it up once I make my choice?
Notice anything suspicious around the mill?
Tonight?
Tonight, last few nights, anything at all?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, heck, don't take my word for it. Ask the sheriff.
Sheriff Kusich has been here?
He stopped by last night asking about the exact same thing. And I told him the same thing I'm telling you. There's no way that boy could be here, and Merlin and me not know about it.
And what did the sheriff say?
Okay, Tom. Then he got back in his car and left.
Huh.
Wait, I wonder if this is because I didn't properly turn off the Twitch thing. The purple text and the percentages make me wonder.
So what you're telling me is
Once we get to a
nobody's
stopping
actually
point, I
checked
might
the
back
mill
out to
for
the menu
any
to see if
sign
I
of the
can fix
boy?
that.
When you say nobody, does that include Merlin?
No, Tom, it does not. I'm talking human investigators only.
In that case, Sam, I find it hard to argue with your assessment.
Okay, Tom, if you're going to be a jackass, I'm going to
Any
stop being
objections if I
nice.
take a look around the place?
No objections from me. Of course, everything's locked for the night.
It's not a problem.
There's Merlin, of course.
Of course.
If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Thank you for your help, Tom.
Happy to oblige.
Lure him in. Hooks. That's interesting. Foreshadowing. I want to see if I can... Hopefully it's not going to kick us back to the beginning. I just need to make sure this is off. Because again, I think that's affecting the gameplay, and again, we don't have that properly set up just yet. There we go. Make sure copyright music's still off, because I'm going to give Kevin an aneurysm. Cool. Anyway, sorry about that, folks. Let's resume. See if that fixed it. Ah, shit, I didn't get to read that sign while it was illuminated. Merlin's watching me. Alan, it's a reference. Let's just peek over here. Hi, Bill Crack. We aren't really doing that kind of thing just right. What's this? Ooh. That's not really something we're doing right now. Appreciate the enthusiasm, though. Let's get over there. Something there. How to get to it? Hold on. Here we go. I do think it's interesting. That's the chest logo from Dead by Daylight. Yeah, this might be some loot. What do we got here? Oh, it's a little Dead by Daylight chest. That's adorable. What is this? A iridescent king. Oh, wait, shit. That's one of the Doctor's add-ons. Iridescent king. Because the Doctor's like high-level add-ons in Dead by Daylight are all chess pieces. Interesting. So I think these are like the little collectibles like in Until Dawn with the little totems. Let's see if anything... Collection... Doesn't show anything yet, but that's interesting. Storage shed, too. Alright, 1 second. Just gotta check something. Okay, yeah, I figured as much. That dude who messaged us so politely, his account was created at the beginning of the month. But that guy was kind of laying it on thick. It sounded like a bot. Let's see, we're gonna check it. No entry staff only. Well, now I definitely want to go in through here. Now? I guess I'm that much of a law-abiding cop. Not really sure where I'm supposed to go, though.
An open window. I can get in through there.
Where? I didn't see an open window. I do hear something creaking. Oh, there. I do hear something creaking, which is ominous as all hell and making me uncomfortable. Safety involves teamwork.
Easy does it.
Value of each bundle in this area. Those numbers are kind of oddly framed. got here? Friday 13th. That's appropriate. Afternoon 14 to 2200. Harold Norris, Dennis McCann, Bobby Rivers, Frank Stone, Lou Osterman. Graveyard shift not available. Move Dawkins and Stone off a graveyard to pick up slack. No use running 3 crews with half the manpower. Some fella's gonna have to double up shifts. Told the lumpkin out front no one's working nights for a while. Hux. Damn, being so mean to Tom, calling him a lumpkin. Go in there, whatever that is. Okay, that feels excessive. Oop. Hello. Employee personnel record. Date employed February 4th. Surname preferred. Illegible. Date of birth April 17th, 27. Current position machinist. Address Singer House, Cedar Hills. Criminal record 1 charge assault robbery. Meridian ID. Sponsor. Early release. So again, judging by the letters we can read about the name, it's probably Frank Stone, which means he was imprisoned for assault and robbery, but was sponsored for early release. Interesting. On an endorsement from Dr. Lieber, who was that lady we heard talking at the beginning. Metal hazard present.
Locked. That's hardcore.
The harshest flame yields the hardest steel. Howard Kinsey Tester.
Hello? Anyone here? It's police.
Jesus. I mean, I assume it wants me to go in that door room and see if there's, making sure there's nothing else out here.
Who's there?
I don't like that noise. It's like the dog eating something. Let's go the high road. We're not. I'm not on the high road. Hello.
Ugh, smells like death.
Probably for a reason, dude. Sounds like a dog. Yeah, it sounds like he's got his teeth into something, which is unsettling.
Hey, Mr. Green.
Officer.
Oh, yes, sir, of course. You haven't seen Merlin, have you?
No, yeah, sorry. Ah,
You all right there?
yeah, it's just... Jesus, you don't smell that?
Sniffer's out of commission. Got a little too up close and personal with a can of mustard gas back in the trenches.
Ah,
It can be a blessing in disguise.
ah. Gotta find out where it's coming from.
What's it smell like?
Nothing good.
Okay then. Tom knows when to stop asking questions. No. Oh,
Merlin! There you are, boy. We wondered where you got to.
Merlin? Thought you
Come
said he
here,
was
boy.
loyal, Tom.
Dammit! Sure would have liked it if you two made proper acquaintance.
God damn it.
I gotta find something that's not animal parts, aren't I?
You put this out for him?
No?
It looks like someone else has found his way to your boy's heart. Through his stomach.
It ain't possible. Merlin and me, we're a team. Who'd want to come between a man and his best friend? What's that? Some kind of wiener meat?
No, it ain't. It's human.
Will you look at that? That damn dog? Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
Okay, yeah, so the timer was very much because Twitch
Came from
wasn't
someone
able.
much older. A teenager, maybe.
Jesus, married a milkmaid.
Hey, you know about any other folks
Sorry, I
going
know that's a
missing in Cedar Hills
gruesome
lately?
scene, but that little
I
exclamation,
don't
it
know.
was funny to me.
Who would know a thing like that?
The
Well,
security guard for this
somebody
fucking
does.
place. Hold on. With that gruesome revelation, I'm gonna pause real quick and go get myself a drink. Oh wait, hold on real quick. The champ. Interesting. And whatever relics are, it won't let me see them yet. That's interesting. And there's fate. So it looks like the game's going to take place over 3 separate time periods, with the first being 1963 with Frank Stone's original murders, presumably. All right, I'm going to go grab a drink, be right back. All right, and we're back. All right, let's see here. Yeah, no, so we found some poor fuck chopped up in a bucket and fed to the dog. Oh, oh